was reported yesterday that Albert Pujols had 3 suitors in particular chasing after his services for the 2022 season. Where should he end up? Spoilers, it's the Cardinals. I'll get into my 3 reasons why. Let's get into it. What's going on, baseball fans? Jeremy Laracuente here for the Baseball Banter Broadcast. And as I said in the open, Albert Pujols currently has 3 suitors reportedly interested in his services. The Colorado Rockies, who are said to be the most interested, the Seattle Mariners, and the St. Louis Cardinals. Now I'm going to get into my 3 reasons why I think that Albert should absolutely go back to St. Louis. And we begin with number 1. Legacy is that first reason. Albert Pujols came up with the St. Louis Cardinals. He played 11 years there before heading out west to the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, while then finishing off the half of season with the Dodgers. I think by going back to St. Louis, you allow Albert to take his career in that final chapter, more than likely, in a St. Louis Cardinals uniform. I think that by going back home, quote unquote, to the St. Louis Cardinals, you allow Albert's legacy as a Cardinal, without question, when he goes into the Hall of Fame 5 years after his retirement, will be done as a St. Louis Cardinal. The legacy that he will leave behind in St. Louis is absolutely legendary, and by going back, Albert continues to fill out those check boxes as one of the greatest St. Louis Cardinals of all time. The second reason why Albert should head back to St. Louis is that he is only 21 home runs away from 700. Now, yes, this mark would be accomplished no matter what team he would land with. As long as he hit those 21 home runs, he would get to the 700 mark. But what makes it so significant by going back to the St. Louis Cardinals is that this legendary feat, this milestone, would be accomplished in a legendary uniform across the sport of Major League Baseball. There's no knock on the Seattle Mariners or the Colorado Rockies, as both franchises would absolutely be elevated by having a player of this legendary status hit that milestone of a home run on their ball club. But I think it kind of ties back into the first point of legacy, but having a player of this legendary status in St. Louis specifically be able to accomplish this mark going into this new campaign, this new horizon for the game of baseball, being able to have one of the legends of yesteryear that is still here accomplish a rare feat, something that may or may not ever be seen again following Albert Pujols' retirement, to get to 700 home runs in the uniform where he got his first 445 would absolutely go to lifting up this organization once again as one of the most historic in Major League Baseball history. And the third and final reason, and arguably to me what makes it the most significant, going into the rumor, the reports about Albert Pujols being courted by 3 teams, the Cardinals in particular, I put out a tweet that would read, "I like the idea of Pujols going back to the Cardinals. Seeing Pujols and Yadi back together one final season would be awesome." There's no doubt about it. The third reason is, without question, being able to see the teammates, the longtime teammates that were Albert Pujols and Yadier Molina, the staples of a generation of Cardinals fans, the staple of a generation of baseball fans entirely. Seeing them likely ride off into their final season together, the same way they would play their first several seasons together. This, to me, is absolutely one of the biggest reasons why I think that the Cardinals should step up a little harder and get Albert Pujols back into the fold. I also think that for Albert, he needs to kind of think about that legacy, going back to St. Louis, being able to hit a career milestone home run, being able to reunite with one of your brothers in arms is absolutely going to be a way to cement your legacy as one of the greatest players in all of Major League Baseball. Not just right-handed hitters, not just first basemen, but as one of the greatest to ever step on a baseball field in the history of Major League Baseball. To me, these 3 reasons are absolutely why Albert Pujols needs to go back to St. Louis. But I want to hear from you guys. Let me know your feelings on this down in the comment section below. Am I off base with where Albert Pujols needs to end up? Do you think that my reasonings were absolutely ridiculous and this should not factor in at all? I want to hear your thoughts on this down in the comment section below. What are your feelings about Albert Pujols as a whole player, as the generational talent that I believe that he is. What are your thoughts on Albert? Let me know these things down in the comment section below, and we'll continue the discussion further. Find me over on Twitter at JLaracuente19 if you want to continue the discussion in a more long-form back-and-forth banter with me. So I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Keep it locked in to the entire GLMG family with Sibs, the Granny Geek Show, and of course here on the Baseball Banter Broadcast. For sticking around all this time, I want to thank you guys for joining me and give you a promo code, and we're going to use the promo code Pujols for 5% off your order. So keep it locked in all season long as I continue to bring you the latest news, notes, and my personal thoughts, theories, and opinions, just like this one on the game of Major League Baseball. Peace.